Guys, welcome to another video for simonsvideo.com and welcome to part 82 of Clash of Clans strategy, Archers on Dragon and Saving of Elixir. Okay, let's check out the problem of this current situation is the Elixir is getting harder to get by. The problem is because of the last update, the cost of spells actually now cost Elixir instead of gold, and the loot multiplier is capped at 1.5, even though the person that you're attacking is way higher town hall level, maybe higher 3 town hall level above you is still 1.5% of the loot, so that the elixir is harder to come by, so it's very hard to get maybe a 200k or 300k elixir for the battle, even though you are very high trophy levels, making it very hard for people to train troops or donate troops regularly. And we have to find a solution to this, and one of the solution is to attack easier targets by lowering your trophy levels, and of course use cheaper troops combination like giants, wall breakers, archers, barbarians, goblins, instead of those higher tier troops that cost a lot more elixir. However, it's not a win-win situation because the lower trophy levels you go, the lower loot multiplier, even a penalty in terms of loot. However, you can still use this strategy to lazy farm lower trophy players. For example, in this particular case, I'm actually using level 5 barbarians, archers, goblins, giants, and wall breakers, and noticing that this particular base, you have empty storages but very high elixir and gold, even though it's not the usual 300k 200k elixir and gold, but it's still possible to harvest them easily by attacking the gold mine and elixir collector without invading in the middle part of the base. The reason why is because lower town hall players may not know how to protect their elixir collector and gold mine. So here you can see that there's some tombstone that is outside the base, meaning that they have not come back to this game for more than 24 hours, and most of the resource is in the gold mine and elixir collector outside the base. So once you notice that, you can actually get all the resources and then surrender, and you lose more trophies but you get all the resources and use less troops. As you can see, I only uses like a few barbarians, a few archers, few goblins. I don't even need to deploy giants, wall breakers, or even the barbarian king. You can see that I've taken all the gold at this particular lazy farm techniques. This is called lazy farm because the storages are empty and resource is outside the base. It's very easy to get. So all you need to do is repeat this process multiple times. You get more resources but you lose trophies, but in the end the win-win situation is you can upgrade your troops, you can upgrade your buildings, you can upgrade your base much easier. This base is same thing. You can see that the gold mine and the gold storage and elixir storage is almost empty. However, the exterior gold elixir collector and gold mine is grouped together, and they are filled up to the brim with the tombstone surrounding it, meaning that is filled up to the brim. So I do not need to actually use all my troops to harvest lazy farm techniques in this particular base, and can get a lot of resources. So you keep repeating this again and again, and you'll get a lot of resources accumulated over time. So that way that you can actually save on elixir, yet you can actually upgrade your base and troops, and eventually once you max out everything, you can move on to higher trophy levels by using this technique. However, this make this game slightly more on a grinding side, so I hope Supercell, the developer, will consider changing the cost of spells into a variable. That means they can actually use gold or elixir to buy spells instead of fixing it on elixir only. If there's a possibility, I'm not quite sure. Maybe see a slider to like maybe half gold, half elixir cost on per spell as an option. Otherwise, using spells will be very expensive. If you use 3 spells, it's actually the cost of one battle. The elixir is not enough to cover your cost of a battle. So if I do not use spells, the chance of winning a very hard base in a high trophy level is very hard. You need the healing spells, rage spells, and the lightning spells to actually survive the very difficult base. So in this case, I actually gotten the most of the resource. I have to explain the why the archers are actually riding this dragon. It's actually 1 in a million chance that it actually happens during one of my battles. I've deployed all my troops except for one, and I failed to actually destroy this base. And the dragon of the opponent reinforcement troop actually fly under the archer towers, creating this illusion that the archers are riding these dragons. And it gives me all kinds of ideas that why not Supercell create a interesting dragon upgrades that have archers behind shooting arrows, shooting one at a time, where the dragon can have a splash damage, and the opponent's defense can actually shoot down the archers from behind the dragons, removing the single archer attack. It'll be a very interesting concept, but maybe some sort of a one archers upgrade per dragon upgrade. I'm not quite sure. It'll be quite interesting. Well, basically that's it for this video. Remember to like, comment, share and subscribe, and check out the previous video and a free gems video to support this channel. Thank you very much for watching. See ya. Bye bye.